Well, we have Yamam, good evening. Any Akwaba. Jasu Jumediani or live on OK 101.7 FM. So we're live so your partner radio station. So Madama, Yedi Bibia Ebre no. You're live or Migachu FM. E will cook to me Naspa Radio Kuku Spence and any teams who UK pick here live. Adam for Media so France Paris almost so pick here live or honum and I will live so a high live radio DC Virginia Baltimore Maryland in terms DMV I just say fire any team to ho. Your friend Vim lady Efia Pokuya. Yes, I'm live so Kings Jersey Radio, New Jersey Abroach Melmo. Good evening, Bill. Okay, 101.7 FM. Me producers Mr. Kojo Hansen and DOP Edibedi Akoni Edi show bro. And now can about corruption. Corruption, a shocking report about Shraj, Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. I hear research about corruption. Now it will blow your mind. Oyembe show there's a reason why a Ghana Osho Corruption Perception Index and so on. Ghana ya pim ya cut 43% ya cut between NDC any NPP ya pim ya cut. There has been no difference in corruption. But before I make corruption, this show number numbers no bohu Ghana for a nipa to about the last election 2020 nipa to about 17.5. Corruption research now is Shraj any UN for na say the same amount of nipa and a year corrupt to Ghana. Ghana, the more educated the person is, the more likely say nipa ni corrupt. In fact, omo ma ko school we do it, omo ye corrupt more. Chen omo mun ko school. In the Ghana education na Bob Marley can say emancipation from mental slavery, no. Yeah, the emancipation na me boy. Emancipation no. The more education and exposure we get, the more corrupt we become. Corruption in your politicians and go. Often see a can near the any politicians and so. But research here Shraj. Any UN for any year, UN a coalition on drugs and a friends a crime. UN Office of Drugs and Crime. Omni Shraj for a was a bomb mabaso. Fantastic research. I say Ghana for the more educated we are, the more corrupt we are. But the entire year politicians need leaders say leaders no and omu determine how corruption policy will be. In fact, okay, I said Dr. Baumia at a point catch a Ghana for some combema corruption a criminal offense. And then could be the criminal offense because according to Stride report, Nipa 17.4 million corrupt. Omunyina jatum to omatria corrupt bribe. Amam penny for institutions, organizations, omatria bribe. 17.4 million people. And they admit jatum say omatria bribe. Who the bribe went to, the report did not say. But young fabos body am I know him. NPP for no NDC do my yomo a year prime minister we. I'm omo you President Mahama and 99.9% of the total vote. Me I mean say era kojobo so na nya say be a person or compete with President Mahama. Two things. Either say na era kojobo so marketing home for 2028 and 2024. When only how na do so no me ade e be kwa kopre no and how na do so me on announce about me I know. Said that succession in NDC how they do so, and there no two ways about it. Perhaps Yera Kojo can be a very good running mate for President Mahama. But it looks more likely, say President Mahama for Professor Jena no Pokwaj one of the But President Mahama making some pronounced EB this week, which is about corruption. Say, oh no, NDC but power BOA, they will not allow NPP to get away with corruption. In fact, they will be completely different from NPP in corruption. Now, one of the things that President Mahama on his tour or the campaign, they say, they will ensure some corruption or dealing with it. And yen quote Dr. Baumia Sama, Dr. Baumia King. So Dr. Baumia catch a gun for some corruption, a criminal offense. Up to today, MPP party and share them will be on Machio or Machinatum on corruption charges. Except Professor Frimpong watching the area more to many years to be. And I see Professor Frimpong watching there. It's appearing to be like a witch hunt. It's appearing like a witch hunt. And I mean, yes, say, Office of Special Prosecutor, or my Office of Special Prosecutor office is almost becoming like redundant. See a special prosecutor, other people omudia ba apa. Aya say sure na yen sure. Because even the special prosecutor now is constrained by resources and the political will. Bro, for the abaya kone aboa special prosecutor na dia you go see saying. And ka said the idea abuga pele ko ye no. a proper and successful prosecution to jail here Abuga Pele no. Before no more time no we Abuga Pele case no. We want to see the beginning and conclusion of a properly executed corruption case. I didn't panako. Because Professor Frimpong in the area, it appears a witch hunt. And then a man chip of Frimpong when he was a minister. That ben amube hu se more proper evidence against Professor Frimpong Boateng. And I'm saying Obeka say na moba be take papa. And that is why I'm seeing it as a witch hunt. This is a witch hunt against a first Professor Frimpong. But if that is not the case, and the long list of people who have been mentioned in corruption cases say you investigate it. We have prima facie because we can see clearly some of the cases no any mere suspicion. Proper evidence, prima facie case. Some more special prosecutor say evidence. You can get the evidence. But so we want to see whether this is a properly executed case or a witch hunt. Because Professor Frimpong Boateng, I'm seeing that it's a witch hunt. I mean, this is a man who came from Germany, started a cardiothoracic center with his own money. Granted, Papana has been part of Galamsey, and Obian him say true. At a point he was part of the Galamsey. Neba companies were mentioned in the Galamsey issues. You see, but I was some more chip of Frimpong Boateng, and then everybody in the chain of Galamsey. Don't isolate the man alone. Some person will be able to say a properly executed program. Say where you be or your corruption. Okay, say President Kufuor about kind. What's one of the corruption crowd on assume crowd with them or take crowd on assume what? You better evidence on the watum. And President Kufuor is a senior lawyer with him judge crowd level. Yeah, mammy Justice Tokonuya no CJ. President Kufuor qualification a bro Justice Tokonuso into a bro CJ level. It is a President Kufuor catch say if there is evidence. Or if Ottawa assume crasa where you're corrupt, it means they can find the evidence when they want to. In fact, when you be what politics are sick as a politician, but say, Omunya evidence it's President Trump, what America. Or no crowd, or just a wire no say no bagger wire, on so bia. Walk a canadian. Indicted, no charges are done so. Baby, obey be a Trump or combat channel. 35 charges against him. Just as oh my now cry 10 charges they obey them.
You
see, if politicians want to find the evidence, they can find the evidence, including entrapment, bro. They can entrap you to get evidence. It's more person corruption, no. Professor Frimpong Boateng say nipa doso. Nyo kwa na aka. Nipa bebraba be kasa koyi Galamsey dia mo amon for doso. Party organizers, party executives, ministers, muka munchio bia. Don't isolate Professor Frimpong Boateng. Pick on him. Turn the man into a scapegoat. Then it will not be genuine.
No.
More picking on the man. More Galamsey bring everybody on board. And this brings me to candidates. I'm a contestant and I'm representing NPP. No, so elections. We need all of you to declare your position on corruption, to declare your position on some major issues. As Gracia, corruption. And then here are Alan Chairman presenting the forms at my NPP for NPP headquarters. For budget so no more tonium. It's not about the new no. We need Alan Chairman, Dr. Bawumia, Canadian in Japan. A friend, a candidate in Dr. Freya Koto, or the same. Everybody should declare their position on corruption. This is a major issue according to United Nations. Oman target system 2030. I'll say a cat corruption. Corruption perception index Ghana ya pim 43%. They from 2016 basin ya pim 43% ya corrupt. We are not changing anything. Therefore, say if NDC time now corruption perception index ya 43. Now NPP or by us we have the men. We will deal with crime. We will protect the public purse. If still corruption, 43%, and then you have failed.
Yeah.
Because you promised to do a better job under your government.
Yeah.
And this is President Kufuor how kind swearing in ceremony, no. Or can I say he will protect the public purse? In fact, after that, subsequently, President Kufuor Bekan said, "Oh, per corruption musika nyana bamu. Compare private job, yeah. Nyana bamu. If Professor Frimpong Boateng, even his arrest by the special prosecutor, it's an indication that President Kufuor some mandate, some promise now the man, you have not delivered, you have failed there.
Yeah.
The fact that Professor Frimpong is a key member of your government. So the fact that he has been mentioned, the fact that OSP, because Office of Special Prosecutor, on sorry, can cite you Obia. So best cite you Obia. Now when you're the lawyer for Kase, prima facie evidence, when you're a dance here, you can be prosecuted. You are prosecutable. It's not just suspicion. We have moved away from mere suspicion to proper evidence. Ya court wada kebiadu bejidem. If Professor Frimpong Boateng dey, senya we chant. The fact that he has even been invited, not just NPP abai, more failing corruption. And somebody should be singing and telling us. Now, abai, the Yana say, government, I don't know government communication. I think that perhaps someone they are tired. Government should be Eugene here jai communication. You know, say the Okope MP, his whole focus is on the MP's job. Nobody is talking to the people. The people for whom you are holding government, the people for whom you are sitting in Jubilee, the people for whom you are going to collect ex-gratia, you are not even talking to the people about what you're doing, about corruption. When was the last time I would say a government official be kasa about corruption? When was the last time? They say Obiya Jaikan. Because Obiya give you up. The same government that promised said we will protect the public place. Oh, we will protect the public place. We will do a good job. It is then why did we change Mahama? If corruption perception index under NPP are 43%, yeah, according to Transparency International, I'm 43. The same place under Mahama time near Namo. So why did we change? Yeah. Because you must give us value. There must be value in changing the government.
Value for money.
Oh, you're sorry, Kojina polling station. Because you voters say, bro, we vote a social contract. We vote with a commitment. It's a contract. A contract that you vote to mount. So that you will implement the right policies to improve the lives of the people, to improve governance, to ensure that there's better Ghana for us. Yeah. So when you come, that's a corruption. Oh, banana 43. Now what? That's still 43. Even with the men, with the highest number of ministers, with all the benefits that you are getting in government, then you are failed. Then you are failed. And you see, say you'll be a failure. And just see and penny pana semo. And that is what I Ghana for. So I me blame you. Don't worry. Okay, you man. When you decide to shoot the messenger, you are attacking the messenger. Now the OGS gash and mom the fear number ni cheese. Una we John forget it. Una John forget it. Cry there. So we are okay with it. You see, and that is what politicians do. They send people to insult the messengers so that you forget to ask them about corruption, so that they'll get away with murder. Because the more you do that, the more they can continue to chop the money. So they divert attention. And diversionary tactics. Target assume in attempt. Target assume in so that the more you are and on a bit trending, now I'm Ghana so dear. What is trending? I want to be agenda or be attention. So they take your mind away from asking the critical questions.
Yeah.
And the corruption, you're what the same place, 43%. That's what I'm saying, sir. It's not enough, sir. A friend said, Dr. Baumia, ACOP presenting the forms. Alan Chairmanti, and this is Alan Chairmanti. Let me show you a video of Alan Chairmanti. Or Kasa can name or Beye. And these are the things that they do. Only party betina konyas now the critical questions benefit one more. Oh, more saying. I don't know, more saying. I see you, Prof. Say no go entry. Make connect to very soon, Prof. Papa. You see, oh, more saying. The things that people say on campaign platforms, if you are holding them accountable, say a campaign platform and say, no, then you know your promises. It forms part of the terms of the social contractor. When a Ghana for sign it to your profs a year first saying, Alan and you know the
to submit my form to contest for the leadership of our party. The only guarantee for us to be able to win and ascend to power to succeed ourselves in 2024 will be for us to have free, fair, and transparent elections. So, whilst commending you for the work that you've done so far in the processes leading to the filing of nominations, I would encourage you and hope that you do all in your power and authority to ensure that you guarantee free, fair, and transparent elections for our party. We thank you.
You know, I'm going to say, Anna make an umbecon there, no macan, ye base. So, what we need a year Alanjamanti to do is to state his position on corruption. On try the above corruption. Yani Rabuache Jacom, Namaka said, for this month, I could see the month of July, we'll be doing 1-on-1 with all the candidates. I was so be a ban of them. And yes, obey Winnie, I found out editing and subtraction. No, bebe. What your position on corruption is, because if you look at the Shraj and the UN reporter, Ghana for 17.4% bribe. 17.4% to 2021. This is the Shraj UN report. Almost say Ghana, Nipa 17.4 million. Omajiatum said they paid bribe in 2021. They paid bribe in 2021. Ofa omo omako school panwa. The highly educated no. Omutua 1.7% bribes more than omo omunko school. In Ghana, the education amoyen. The more people go to school, the more they pay and collect bribes. The more they go to school, the more they pay and collect bribes. In just a year, 2021, 83.8% of Ghana for NHA bribe. 83.8% of Ghana for NHA bribe, including the politicians. But you see, often you can't politicians. Young Ghana for you see, it's a sick country. A country where your prospect power, Ghana. Me say Nancy Fananamenam. Me share Ghana t-shirt keke more than 25 people. Omunya, oh Ghana, oh Ghana, oh Ghana. Ghana has potential, has a future. Corruption ni idea. According to you, and idea kese panic corruption. And we focus on the corruption of your leaders, no, but we are near refi there, no. I mean, Sikana and Penny for we are saying, I know mobile no my becha, Siana Mayen. 10 Ghana cities, no. Nino mobile no my becha Mayen. So that is what the report is talking about. Now, report to Shema, almost see if you had the highest number of between 25 and 34. Ghana for a chia bribe or pan, we are corrupt. Ghana for maybe between 25 years and 34. The youth, you know, are more corrupt than in Cochrane. This is UN report. UN report. Nipa corrupt power Ghana 25 years to 34 years. But these are the critical issues. What's a Ghana for idea? Near to me, critical questions. Where we will find a solution. Reporting these are the institutions that they identify as corruption. Number 1, police service, 53.2%. Number 2, Ghana Immigration Service, 37.4%. Very, very highly corrupt institutions. GRA, 33.6%. Lands Commission, 32.4%. DVLA, 29.5%. Passport Office, 29.0%. Prosecutors, judges, magistrates, 22.3%. National Intelligence Bureau, BNI from NIB, 21. Even Lord have mercy. Even a critical institution like BNI, National Intelligence Bureau, 21.2%. Road Safety Authority, 17.8%. Prison Service, 17.0%. MMDA, Monsomoje bribe. Yes, Monsomo bribe, 12.7%. GRA tax revenue officers now. Omuko round, omuko shop ni adi, omu corruption. G bribe akesia. 12.7%. Even Ghana Armed Forces will be any soldier for them clean. Ghana Armed Forces 10.3%. And are followed by welfare officials, social welfare, embassy and consular officers 10.11%. A public utility official, ECG, Ghana Water, teachers, lecturers, professors 9.5%. Doctors, nurses, midwives 7.9%. Executive branch of government are buying here, and this is so surprising. The report even shows that are buying corrupt, corrupt less. This is very interesting to me. This is new. Because Ghana himself more corrupt than Ghana for no. But this UN report is showing that Ghana for GRA ni police service quite more corrupt executive are buying for no. This is UN report. Almost say Ghana police service, immigration service, passport office. Cry more corrupt chain aban jubilee for no mugu no. Ministers quite corrupt. Ministers don't also say 10 executive branch 5.6%. Elected officials in government, MPs 4.3% corrupt. Senate for 3.8% corrupt. Other health workers, any public office officials, no, 3.3%. Elected government representatives, or more elected assemblymen, 2.9%. I'm surprised the media phone him. Because media for man, KB I bedi bear 3 and a 4. Yes, you are corrupt. I will not defend the media anywhere. Where and confide, yeah, cost to media corruption. People have collected money to target certain people just to shut them down. Corruption no. Media for count, media for Jessica to set agenda. Asem no crapa da yen kane dia fa baby. Media for ya be stress asem bi o ya de be fa baby. Issues bi on ma will never table it. Media for ke adwuma kese pa ne say we set agenda. Agenda here for the people. E ye o man for adwene o man for there be media for ye jai. Eniema o na sometimes na aban call for yes na media for aban ya de o mu nkanye adwuma no. Our job is not to praise government. No. Our job is to ask questions. What I say is to ask questions. Ya be praise government. No. And two NPP no na mo de am ma ba ya ba so compare communicators no mo yes that's not our job. And opposition. And then media we are critical. That is our job. Our job is to ask critical questions. Say, we are government in waiting. What is your agenda? What is your policy? Can you do man? Abaya utia konya, so our job is to hold you accountable. Where we are then. Uka so be say we kosi saying. Sika we na we are market so the Bayer road. Sika we na so the Bayer healthcare. Sika we na we that is our job. And you say you criticize, and you say empower them. That is our job. And this is the UN report. We are Ghana here. You should be concerned. Say yes, Ghana for 17.4 million. Yeah, corrupt. And yeah, executive. In fact, me crash UN report. I'm shocked that is showing say executive no. Abayimun Crawford no, Jubilee for no, or me a less corrupt than police, or me a less corrupt than passport office. I am one year report no. These are questions we should be. Perhaps ye busan Crawford no man chilemu ye. Say the Ghana for no, pedifone ko jis ko may binti ebuso amu question yenka. Obi a party executive bia kwaji road contract. Party chairman bia ni wo constituency bi o ye contractor. So mo na ye ma mo got a contract na party organizers na eje. Party for na eje. This is Ghana. Now you're sorry, and you say, oh baby, a glass and come say corruption. Yes, and come minor kodusa. So Ghana for the ball is in our court. Our job is to ensure that number one, you will change leadership. So I won't pay leadership now. You have every right. Ghana for na me am si journalist. Where NDC we na kojo upon kroma no onye journalist no ye minister no. Suini onye journalist no ye MP no. Suini NDC band ye obey minister. So everybody has a choice. The issue what Ghana they say unya choice no dey den. You have a choice to vote. Kojo Ponkroma what choice to vote to my NPP or a choice obey NPP ni. So in what choice obey NDC. Everybody has a choice. Into what choice no dey den. Is it a clear choice or a choice that is manipulated by 20 Ghana cedis and a t-shirt? That is what the problem is. Some even lady me say me NDC ni and I me NPP. Now me say me NDC and I NPP because my koji car. That is a first a deadly choice. Because not a choice that is based on conscionability, I drink common sense. No, it is a choice that is under duress by money. And but why also come mudo NDC? Wa come mudo NPP? Masa, forget you be your choice. Obi oba criticize na just any pan into democracy. I say by embra back to constitution. Now make a chon where jasu you media had we say that it is no bagawaya level. Account. Yen di atem. You will never hear me made you be a time sabi o sebi abru sebi mpredu asambo akwasi na. Cause that will not build any Ghana gutter. Ain't change Ghana gutter na muesi na nsuoto 1 minute na yire no. It won't change anything. Our job is to ensure the critical issues. Into obi di atama forgetting only content or per airtime. Obi one more person aye no nya views forget ye dey any views level. Ye dey end Ghana ho adwene as a GB so no ye one views kra matter. Ye Ghana dachi posterity is what to judge us. And yet views obi benya. Cause Ghana ye bibia so much about views to say. Obi Kenyan sasem kra me say Ghana just asem na trend. Ye dig Ghana for sika they will never listen. Asem ni beba now to asem we can 2 years ago but nobody was paying attention. Corruption assembly, nobody will pay attention until assembly be trendy. That is why politicians are comfortable. They are in a comfortable lead when they are hiding things from us and when they are stealing. Because you am paid here. Just you say well anyway beefy. I grad for sorry for kontokwa. That is what is important to Ghanaians. They any vote to no kono no. They any e-levy no. They don't care. So they will continue to lie to us until say you be your dream and get exposure. That's what the report is saying. Say Ghana for even educated people no are 1.7 times more likely to pay bribes and collect bribes. Education Ghana MYN. Education change Singapore. Education as said Dubai. Any Qatar Doha no. There be the education minimum. You do Ghana sika. Into one report and I show you and the Anekano. Ghana from penny for much institutions, passport office. Politician, but they are collecting money. Police near Ojiraka, kwanya politician, they are collecting money. Immigration will be behind the paper. Ubekwa broche infana ukwa paper ebejusika. But Ghana, that's what we are killing ourselves. And he has said that to any politicians. You see, the only place where the politicians come in is the policy. Call politician, oh yeah, you set a good example for me to follow. They are nanado koye yes national anthem ya. What's your hinena no way. This is the nanado that the kumipreko nanado that people wanted to see. The no bagawaya president that people wanted to see. This is the president they voted for. One no bank I started with fear. And I promise can do fear, mind your own business. Start from your cabinet, start from your ministry, start from your government. No one started fire for. But who jai fear the now begin about now be fire. Granted, I support the national anthem. They're a very serious business. There's a reason why national anthem is serious business. They had to shed blood. They had to shed blood to gain the independence for us. But South Africa for what they struggled with at apartheid, the people who died. In Ghana independence, so I agree, but I'm saying that the same way Nanado Beche say, Bufuaba, His Excellency, yes, in your cabinet, apply the same vim. Deal with everybody. Sakin Crawford, this is the Kumipreko Nanado that people were expected to see on the streets. And yet, Nanado na, Kote, Harry Kote, Chichin Crawford, Kakwan, Pamun Crawford, say stop. So we are Yebeluzu. What do you care about Yebeluzu? What do you care? Your job is to make sure that you instill discipline. Where you just they live on 101.7 FM. And I mean, Dr. Kweku Danso, your Ghana in Penia or California engineer, leadership expert. What your book on leadership say? Corruption there. Your dear minister here, everybody will follow. That is his argument. Professor Enokopoko a first a lecturer or Chadie, university, Ghana, Nanu Yano contest here. He's a candidate or new jobbing for NDC, and he will come back again. Say Kakai no, and the prof there still on baby still coming back like Kakai. Prof Meboa.
If you are not saying,
I don't matter announce way.
Yamia don't make sure with your phone or her phone.
Omo Joe, so one crane new job in South Anna.
New job in North.
New job in North. And American, you come back again with Kakai. Back. Oh yeah. You know, we need no nonsense people. More people are almost slow here to say, prof more asema ya dog down so much they be omuka say and penny for to sign come rant here dim. So I'm nkokra if they couldn't do it, the job is more rant here to come and deliver and save Ghana. And prof minimal, and I know your caliber. No nonsense. They are A1, and that's what we need. We need to do something to change the system.
Yes, as some are okay. I'm sorry for
Prof, there's a break in your system to change it. Check, mommy.
Aha. And some you know me and some okay, a Tasumupa, near the kind, and he said, we are people of choices. Na Nyamia or boy and a crown or interfere over your choices. And you are your choices. And our choice are your destiny. And to send your choices in the dear bedruha. Ye decan. You're tossing me, you can't corruption. The best definition, I'm saying, my dissertation for my doctorate no me your own corruption.
I see.
Now, it's time say Africa for a year can't cross into no, oh, yeah, corruption researcher, oh, yeah, no good governance. Into UN and a shrag. Or my research, we are normally in good governance. Until and some question be our good governance one. It is about corruption.
I see.
Now, you can't corruption. You said who use to public position for private gain. Who use to public for private gain. And in Yama ahe and a yang position, any acquaintance and kedibes more minor. You use to edinya your private gain.
Yeah.
From near or a year stores our secondary school. We are toilet row kakra. We are kakra. To police in here, Obeka Jose Massa, your boys are on the grounds. You need here. Go on. To custom officer who go in near Obeka Jose Massa, one for Bibi Amba. To another custom officer or road will be the idea between unqualified. Now Obemani between BB. If you look at your population of 30.5 million, now 17.4 million and a year corrupt. It means that half of our people are corrupted. And you know, we are technically a corrupt society.
Yeah.
Now, I rehearse it's answer. Say only part what you want to win values. Oh my, that. Idea me be experiment. Me contest for MP. Me share delegates. Send your
experiment on.
Me yeah edify senia say ye kasa wo radio so ye kasa ba koye bi na hwesa ne tie because what class now which volcano a ye different sense say obekwa ko gina volcano no ho na ho say ne jana shefa na urum Ghana politics na ho say afia it is built on sand, it will never last.
Your Ghana your political system no.
Your political system democracy is built on sand, it will never last. A sign there. Only one or no or your delegate now, Oko Hun is on to Abaman. Or catch us a yen, dear, when Tria my yen to Abamau.
So, Prof, are you saying that delegates who were telling you, say, when Tria my yen to Mao?
Sana delegate Biatia Wagana, Yamen.
Okay, wow.
And say, honestly, to Abamani Pani Rien or Qua, or wouldn't be. And the question me and say, Usha, on the average now, I'm writing a book on the grassroots democracy. It's a monfancha mechana, it's the Biana Kasi Chum. Book, a grassroots democracy based on things I've seen. Usha, on the average, you know, even almost year delegates, you have about 70% almost year literate. About 70% of delegates now are year educated. So the question I ask myself and I say, who will grab position who prano, want to mean country or position with them cry. No answer what position man or by meeting. Or by meeting be answer I saw sorry our money be. And to be some who say, now almost year educated, you know, a teacher for, nurse for, almost school, you know. Why are they not delegates? Why are they not delegates? Until we have a situation where Nipana or contesting for Abano, or no Sikana delegates in every year, some is all the Sikabe bro. And this all year drugs or cotton fio, or Kwaji Busiao, or Quaya Den, or Nipana Begisicano, or we are not the Sikanama we are. Sebi, or nearly the BM, or your investor, and to an investor Sika, and or the Abe power no. Naturally, honestly, we Sikana back. And we are having a situation now where most of the people know be about Omoya politics, you know, Akoya and the Quaben, your first way, your baby Sikano, every your politics, genuine people are Omoya highly educated, highly skilled, our own standard. Yes, in this 21st century, competing with any country in the world. How do we get people?
Okay.
No, any problem, no. And this the Transparency International Corruption Perception Index now, Ghana 43%. Wow, corruption, I wouldn't more than 50%, you know. You are a corrupt nation. And as I said, we are corrupted.
Okay. Okay.
You're corrupted. You're corrupted. You corruption if you are.
Okay, Prof. Tobo, before I back up the phone to answer. Watch the foundation of corruption. No, Sadiana Ashasia no Nipane background while investing.
Yes.
Because we investigate delegates na casa catch us one is coming to. Because delegates also for fear say
yes.
Because me say in my years I made cover politics. Me say omo kase over here not V8 no ma or child a wiper.
Because what you are than here. What you are and our question was not between and some when you position, you use our position at the company V8 Until I want to be no. And a bad then you bet me a conscientizing delegate say, Obi contest about a Yinisika.
Okay.
A Yinisika catch and says, Sika 20 to 30 40 and the Bremen. Fakoya Pine. Sika Nipa 4, Ediba contest on the mother. It's Missy Clinic, a master. And so some profit you go on bottom after 3 months, 4 months, no, the Bia Cotta D. But says the Kana would no, a Bia Jeffrey 92. I am coming to constitutional way based in there and 2 the here say. Why 40 to the Bia Hiano? Also, obey your wood is so. So, and we have to conscientize them and educate them because education is part of every solution. Say, continue educating and crop for, and we need people who are educated to go and educate our people. Say, look, what is the canon from 1992? Near 2 cities. Now, 2 cities, and then I more, and then 50, 100, a bit 1,000 near ye. Says the canon, acha, and now what you know. Nasa, and so sad decision now I'm making for the next 4 years, a behind too. Because who vote to the wrong person now? You have 4 years to make another decision. If you can't any background now, buy no on some maybe na opportunity amunya committee na sure mo.
Okay. Prof, but before I made the dog down, so because you contested as an NDC candidate to Ojabe North. So, but Matisse President Mama Kase, Ombe Jelly NDC for now, NPP for. Yeah, mame, Shariaite, who is a senior NDC executive. Why minister under Professor Mills, President Mama, or can be also mobile, they'll do things different. Now, one of the things is that NPP for corruption. I know moon to mean for no more NDC, the mobile. On bet you one by one, the omagum. Let me, how will NDC do it? Because the argument has also been made. They say, in any case, would the commitment be there? Because you're betting for the Atido. What guys MPP before even they came, they promised, oh, Nana do the action man. Kumi preko betting for you, one person crowd for them.
If you are, I didn't know any so called yes, evidence. And so what's so bet yeah, you hear evidence that just any pay will years ABC, Nahano de Koye. And you just some woman said, a month will be apart from years ago, medical bridge, be Breno, a investor or Ghana ha. Until you who MPP phobia almost see hotels I can see. So, Yahoo MPP phobia almost to try that I say, yeah, the question is, Busaseni Panunya, can free him. And to proven corruption, no, are quite difficult in Africa. But yen in I share, so we pay only Sika, not only she, no politics, if you are was here, any cars I want to talk, any hotels I was seeing, we need to question these fundamentals. And these are evidence I bet me enya access and pay over politics. Who needs say one revenue or why? I saw a report to my controller say, what asset ni asset declaration. Say, me asset in any answer public office. Sam Rano and Ayajuma ye because me buy politics and me banner make us a me hotel me you me what dami and son, me what cast 5 Obi and conquer. I'm panum verify say me once. And it is a me fish no na say me wa. Say me ba me support. And it is a me fish na me say me wa. Now ba na me wa. You can't blame me say me wa. And as I say your institutions are working. As I say regulation are working. You making sure say nipa be declare asset. Nia okano I no credit and I say no credit.
Okay. And to Professor Babi, because I need you to explain whether the whole patient NDC will strengthen the institutions and answer them. But Dr. So, as Obi Awe leadership expert, say NDC, Professor President Mahama Kase, NDC will do different from what MPP has done. Number one is that they will make MPP for one very accountable. Be a money so corrupt again. You bet you magum. And I am Sharia to confirm that is how NDC policy in back. What do you think? One more political will know how because you just ask them where say be that.
Yeah, they don't have the political will. But before I go, I apologize for the when as an engineer, I'm going to explain to you the noise. Okay, that's my field of expertise when I started. Anyway, when your battery is very low, they say you make that 1 to 2%. Now
and to battery yes, I know.
Yes. When
okay.
When it's very low and you are charging that phase of when it's very, that's what causes the noise. But we'll fix it. I'm turning my laptop on. But anyway, and in my ear they don't have the will. our culture, my PhD dissertation, prof, me leadership for my dissertation. Okay, 2006. It me book 2007. Look, my study and it go back to ancient Ghana. Discipline in Ghana. The fact is, say, Obiaya Boni, na yemfani tuku kumuno. I'm telling you, my own mother told me, Osikoku had the faction, you know, me wa fast for na o ma bomikro no. And I say, me per se do mutukukum. I want them put in prison for 3 days so they will learn. I didn't say 3, but I wanted them to be arrested so that at least in their lifetime, so what could the kukumuda 1 day it will teach you a lesson. Me kaya. Oh no, me niece, or a police captain, or a penifoni. Me say abna yem kochino. This is our culture.
And your culture also so corruption, so we encourage corruption.
Look, I did a comparison between the third world countries, Ghana, Nigeria, a few others, middle income countries, the new Asian tigers, Singapore, almost comparison, all the economic indices, all their socio-economic, everything, and the developed countries. Me compare, trying to find out as an engineer and a scientist. I wanted to find out what is wrong with us. We perform well at the top universities. Ghanaians are performing at the top level.
Dog, but so laptop, man, because when it's still noise, because they all kind of very important. I want everybody to hear you. And so where you know, man, I join now a Godwin Mahama, so NDC National Communication Officers no back. But Prof, Mami Sambra will be being a first NDC parliamentary candidate. Now you call ye. I mean, Prof can say, oh, who political will no. Even when NDC as a party awaba power that why you be paying yenim at this year say NDC cry. If for nothing at all, NDC started prosecution of Abuga Pele yenim. At this year say NDC. Niama na was NDC in corruption. But at least we saw evidence of beginning. Omo commence Abuga Pele case. And some NPP for na beto aso omo jaili papa no. You know, so if President Mama Kache say Obebiwa, he will do completely different from what a friend saying NPP is doing today. They will ensure, say, baby, I'm better and ensure that the right thing is done. Now, what do you think NDC would do different? I bet you say there's a political will to ensure corruption. Say you're dealing with it.
If you cast a political will, man focus said they don't have the political will. NDC Abasopen and Yama be NDC are learning from its mistakes.
Okay.
And to say a cast will do a political will. Sir, can you not buy a one NPP for Antumontino? A beefy say, and this is how we need be more on Chuamuntum. But NDC is at a point, as I said, NDC prove say, yes, we can do things better than NPP. Show NPP and 8 years. Yen say Ghana the 8 years, the winya and another political party. But NPP, the new word about breaking the 8. It means that NPP is not ready to relinquish power. Now, NDC will have to do something different for Ghanaians because the NDC it's going to be fatal to NDC. To be in opposition for 12 years, one way political party because that machinery in political institution, it works in such a way that with no opposition charge, even Sika Obenya Kradia running political parties, and they're difficult. And the NDC have everything to prove to Ghanaians and say, what the power my say, I say you prove it to you, say a bit nyaya, you know. And the NDC are watching in the communities, and before Musi hotels, and before I am on contracts, they are watching and taking pictures, and recording. Because someone is Ghana courts, evidence and they use you. And when we talk about the political will, yes, they have the will. That is why ex-President Mahama, and we are ex-president, we are president. That is why President Mahama is talking about it. That is why every NDC slogan now is that NDC, OSHA NDC core words are probity, unity, and accountability. And probity and kasa a core word in NDC. Why that have not been used, means that people have been silent about it. But if NDC is saying they will come and probe and then put people in jail, let's wait and see. Because probity is part of NDC slogan. So, and you see those words, it's a probity, unity, and accountability. 3 words in a crowd. Get me magana ye. Say a public officer.
Yeah, but Prof, NDC use and NDC bar power. And did they use these words? Because me kai passes our words here. Okay, Professor President Rollins Abreson and West near Tepa in the last 8 years. You said probity, accountability, social justice. You said will NDC ensure that it will be evident? Yeah, where's a keko? Where's the Bayer Jumana?
If you are, sir, only friend you can say, about 2 hours, and the next year be so.
That is so.
The problem, don't bet to jail, or more who perform here corrupted. I know she in person from watching the report, and a while for many years, and Sana, open the court prompt says, our report to young come was them. A buyer was shot, yes, or Casano, a one special prosecutor, yes, sir. Ye 2 million be a GOB and Sunny Ye Bailino. So, I didn't report to no quiet court president justice so a basis something no be can was them. Because it's a journalist. When the journalist does his or a job, it helps the public debate about corruption. And Padia share say, ye Padia share, then ye be who be our mantam in the car. Meno say, will be on the area more. OC Hotel Cassia are not yet first or second vice chairman of a political party NPP. Oko hotel na independence ya business onya sika no won. Of course the person should be probed. No unfunny documents make say sika ben na wonya ya wonko a usi hotel kase say party na we first vice chairman. When people are not able to prove this and as a community in my yesi hotels ni yesi niama kase ni yen kasa ni en say dipa ni politician onya dwuma bia no yes na yen kasa na ya na edi enwa bro. Because NDC will rely on these community information. Say, oh, why not this Kabesha baby? You say political parties no free power. A car crying, you could see garages. Meboa. Yeah, the cars could see garages. Just say, oh, be a bit too much. Labani say, cars way, cars for Bishaha, cars to Bishaha, near Kohe. Wow. And you watch us
so Prof, now you are throwing a challenge to Ghana for say, Obia percent, almost fighting NDC fighting corruption. Almost starting five information for communities, Nembra. About Crawford and Moye Yeniama, Obia, Sicania suspicious.
Exactly. Because if you are NDC for one to me, NDC for a war branch piano, 9 executives. But only in to me who say, Chrono Akoso, our baby.
Okay.
And to win him, Obia or MPP near, no Nicapre. Our MPP by a CMPP called the 8th year, no Westy Hotel. As a sour reporting. Uni man people ni bia no ni hwese nsase a watono enya sem ketwa lands for ya where and corruption and lands for kan ho. Let's bring those people out. Ni yemme probu omunya sika hwe na wokoto asase 20 a we real estate a we see dan to no nya sika no won. Ana say hotel na west no nya sika no won. Ghana for nyina say nyina vigilant. Ba ye nyina ya mpa de ahwe ni ebu ya ni gusu ni ya kase NDC for no mo awini. NDC for na mehwehwe. Problem no match MPP for enye. Okay. Because Sani Panisicana where we are not hotel, you are a taxpayer. That is your money.
Okay. So, Prof, I can very interesting because see, once the President Rollins by one of the things I say, Obey or judging Crawford 5 city was that there was suspicion, sir, Obio was Sikabiano, where we are. And people have said, sir, the reason why you need down go tell nominate. Big businessmen were Ghana is because of Sadiana President Rollins Bayano. Say, appear in Camonia, there was suspicions of Musicano. Yes, Auntie Okase. NDC throw challenge to Ghana for say, Obia our community, BMO, or ye, a Japadia, a suspicion, funny Dibra, and your witch hunting of wealth.
If you are witch hunting, Ben, a woman said, me papa, meaning said, Najimori teacher. Well, Nakatia, 2,000 Ghana a month. Now, my papa, Aquato car 450 Ghana cedis, 1,000. Aquato Fortuna 450,000 Ghana cedis. My papa, na ketuya for 60 years, the entire life was over retired. Okay. Don't I have the moral right to ask me, Pastor Papa, when you are when I talk? Aya wo chanting.
I know they are papanya bontin, but where I be can say nipa de wuja de ne ya ne wa fa bia wu no wadi na de a.
Yeah, tie, ma was bi mu. Say maame ba ko wo a. Maame ba ko so wo ba. Na obema no anye anaso ne obema ni ja no kofo obema foforo na owo ba ko ka ho a. So the other so maame awo, o maame wo anye onua no. Mebo a. Maame ba ko e na wo yen enyina. Enti e bia na papa no mo ne maame wo yen e bia anye. But Samre ya papa na ware papa ba ko ne de. Sa papa ne ye nyina ya papa because on na ya maame ware no sese bebo a. Enti ye nyina no papa fo na omo anye no so de sika bre ya papa foforo na o de boa ya maame na ye nyina se ye nyina benya bia di. Enti no you move as a machine as a mind. The expectation in say obi emyesika ya say your public institutions in including educated people are corrupted. So including universities are corrupted. Yenim stories about na besi twamuko enti custom ya corrupted, police are corrupted, immigration are corrupted, institutions in are corrupted. And regulation is the pillar of every developed society. Regulation, you know, and he said, so police in America and Europe, oh, yet trust over money bribe because it is against the law. And the law is everything. About the sign, Yambrano, Yamfanya Juma, and Yambrani say, so we are public funds, Yamshum, Nasa Biamanda, Yamfana. Even financial loss to the state to grant your home or Meboa.
Yeah.
And which auntie Benawum. But Yamfani said, Young Huda. Just a what who be no okoka. And the time, Padia share, Netos to me, who be Nasa, was ya reporting. Ya better doctor, many Panu years car, as someone found as someone coy.
Okay. I get your point. I get your point. I didn't if baby, mama, me ba or going. As part of NDC, which is a government in waiting. Prof, I care about political will. I don't know what NDC is going to do that is different because they are not making initially and I'm a busa dog and the prof say I say we say about fighting corruption. They are two party for now. NPP can be that will fight corruption. Dr. Baumia Kasombe criminalize corruption. Basically, corruption perception index in Ghana that 43. Yeah, that 43 before NDC came to power. So yeah, that 43. What will an NDC government do different? Because you are reporting that corruption is a major obstacle to development. Prof Kraswa can say corruption cry no kai esi hospitals cry magana for nyina dada.
Yeah, minaba. Atoti menka.
Ito nkapa.
Amemfa konya wesu na menchia wetifu ene wahwefo ni na.
Obi ajo.
Na menda wasine adwuma pa wo ye aboa o man Ghana mpuntu nti. At any point in time when you call on us, we would avail ourselves. Yes, report no yesum as a party. And I also agree with the fact that corruption di Ghana nya perfectly. Obi obeka bia say corruption di Ghana nya bia na mpe Ghana ye. Because all kind the 2020 Auditor General's report, I suggested say Ghana you lose about 12.8 billion Ghana cedi through irregularities, misappropriation, and other corrupt practices. Now beside who say 12.8 billion Ghana cedi. Ebeti mi esi suku ewo mi krom because mi Figarut Empani, a very remote area. Ya wo mi wakosombo. In as much as Akosombo ye a well-developed place, no. Ya wo villages ewo mo a and omunya.
Yeah.
Omunya good schools. Me no ka say mi constituency Domiabra Obom. Ashalaja, Domiabra Obom, Kwesinya Akon. Kwekupanfo ni na form a part of my constituency. Very typical remote area. You hear schools, you hear hospital, you hear boreholes, you hear electricity. Into sha sasikani na no ya hwere ne kwa, which could have done something better to add up to human life in this country. Mekai on the 26th March 2021, the same auditor report from 2017 up to 2019, through corruption, Ghana yeshere about 20 billion. 20 billion from 2017 to 2019, 20 billion. 2020 12.8 billion. Kabum. Maybe someone say, ahina yeshere. So I agree with it. As I say, as on mine, A minute do say you be take issues seriously. Now you be having the political will, as Prof has alluded to. I am on all fours with that statement. Say you hear the political will. But the question now be saying say then in NDC be different.
Sir.
You see the issue ni say you see the ofro dua pa no and the piano. The awaye bi da no and your friend no aye bi afo. Ana me boa. Nti yem bi say you say and your sense is a kwatre kwaka so be ma onto ma tie ni din. So the question is yem bi say you say NDC aba abemu pen. Under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Fofi Antuata ni Lusu 2016. Yami adom ono na yasan fano as a flag bearer. And I believe with all certainty say 2024 Osangbeba abeji abenwa no. It is a year comparison in this sense a very very good because we are pen. So the obe bisan say then or yeah in the first term it say Ghana for enya gidi say the promise he is giving no betimi I then deliver. One
exactly.
There were a lot of corruption and corruption related issues. Yeah, the born are buying. Namia dom yamfa nimpo so wa abemu when Timmy and take the bull by the horn on all of them. Abayan for fraba, anka ye expecting posse. Se untimi nchi ma me nchi oba. Obi ba de. It is easy so bet me. Action, you get me. 6 or 7 years on. And ye mo kan fa John Dramani Mahama hu ni na. Chiremiemu bakwa omatimi prove beyond all reasonable doubt because in corruption related matters you prove beyond all reasonable doubt. Emu ahin omatimi die gina court omatimi prosecute obi and convict obi. One, we have the issue of Ford expedition by Ford menu na so ya aware say we said all what we could say papa no egie for and on behalf of the state. And on reality ofi abemu aneso no or the pool of cars Oja at the presidency. Abayan we buy from the onset. Now, to be specific, not the MP. I have a friend Dambochi. No, you see that Ford car. Until it got to a time, so almost a car, a man. That's the first one. 2, Ubakai, Jida and Sensem. So Kai Jida.
Yeah, Obi Kwan said the message here, Socrates wisdom say. Mo Jida ne sada nyina ne Bas branding ye mo issue and almost say Bas branding e ma mo ankasa o mo amopa mo minister no minister here we from
don't worry we'll deal with that. I'll deal with that, don't worry. You see Jida in Sembaye mampeni ana wa ready so obe ku etia ketate she proye ni kankan e wona abem na wa bua ma Ghana etumpon no Vim lady as part of your introduction you made mention, say it is under the NDC. And you did Jida and Sem Echo Court. Anameboa.
Yeah, Abuga Pele. Yeah.
Abuga Pele. Everything in terms of prosecution happened under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The only thing I know is say court no be pass judgment and a ruling on the case. Anameboa.
Yeah, meaning say mo start here na NPP for be yeah.
No, not the na aka ye di fear bengu ano so. Say na court ashe say enne echena ye be ma ruling.
Okay.
So the ruling went into 2017. Na ye ni abengwanim.
Okay.
Do you get me? Na me am share prosecution as ya me de me ba. Me nia me wofa. Eko jina court. Na court say ni ndi. Na wo a obeto ya o ma ho announcement pe no. O si yemfa abaso body en mo. How possible? Okay. It's not possible. So Jida, we deal with it. John Mahama deal with it with the political role. Na mfa ho so ye ni appointee. Because na we hu die hia say and they say yakutia ketateshane proye and they say charity begins at home. Until now shasi finishi. That's the first thing. 2. Bas branding. Vim lady, mami no unye some little engagement. Go on your set, go on Google. Not type a Bas branding, Smartest paid Bas branding. Smartest because company na related na friend is Smartest company. Anameboa.
I think it was one of the companies, yeah.
Yes, Smartest. Who call online? Now who publication? Now what can I trade here for say? That's the na related to Bas branding. The NDC under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, through the then Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra, and making sure say the balance of payment were later given to the State of the Republic of Ghana. catch them say me boa.
Mpacho kanibiem.
Me say you make it sure say Bas Brandy every Sunday the balance Emma the state of Ghana through the chief of staff's office.
Okay.
The headline.
I'm checking. I want to check. I want to be sure. Say that is
what can actually ATFO, and they will know that in some maybe you are in opposition. It's your more power. They need not to be repeating it because
okay, God, if that was the case, Mami Gifati or Mama Nokoe, why was she sacked?
No, but someone say as part of the directive principle of state policy and a good governance. So we any investigation about Obibia or T Abemwaswa. So man step aside so that all interfere with investigation or interfere with information. Do you get me?
One of them step aside. Other people now.
No, it may not be. It may not be all. Half a loaf they say is better than none. What did American say? American say, who beside the NTR, Yamane Quatrantain, and you say any interfere with investigation and other reasons. But the American question say, you make it a step to make sure say the losses are state, in care, the company and I are responsible, refund this kind of back through the office of the chief of staff.
Okay.
That's 2. 3. Yanko Sada. Sada was related to Miniaba a planting of trees, Alameboa.
Yeah.
In the savannah region.
Exercise,
Yes, which was bordered in the northern part of this country. And also, Ubetimia, online, me a privy to a report from the University of Development Studies, UDS, are assessing sa program ni progress and the success. Coming up with a report actually say 85% of sa enuana ye under the SADA project survive here.
Okay.
And also uko online and America. And I'll be very happy say before not these 2 reports when you're online. Now what can I actually because sometimes
I've seen the first one, a graphic.
Okay.
Smarties make final payment of refund to the friends. And I say the company at the center of the Bas branding scandal, Smarties Management and Production Limited, has made its final payment in respect of the refund of money overpaid. So at least it establishes, number 1, there was an overpayment. Number 2, there was a refund of the overpayment because there was overpayment. And obviously it was about part of the spraying of. But I think you see, as somebody buy, and I think me put there, I am in person about cry over spilled milk. Wait,
no, so who say the question you asked.
The question was about political will. That was the issue at Dr. Dansu Rezi. He said,
no, I agree. I agree. But you see, me and talking about political will. When the party are waiting to take power 2025, a party aba abemupe with the same leader. And Kofu Gusu Bisa say, then for front or deba. You cannot be talking about new things when a man and power or take a good step to make sure say or be fighting against corruption and corruption related matters.
Okay.
Do you get me? In person Ghana 40 years, yes, John Mahama he made right decisions. I'm or the only Crawford court. In some baby because now maybe I may say we couldn't have the time to explain. I even say explaining what Ghana for now the government now and then in opposition. No more promise heaven and earth. Until now can be ampua. Sabi na Anthony person.
Okay.
Do you get me? Na Anthony person. Until Mrine do say nsem. At the time, at the same person, Esa Eba Abenwanese. Until you let me end with SADA. So on the issue of SADA, and also 85%. University of Development Studies report, there's 85% of Sanuani survive here. John Mahama did a lot of things. We won't cry over sport milk. But you see, my culture said the political will. I told you earlier.
President Mahama started prosecution of Abu Gapele because there was a BNI report, NDC and Kasabang. a BNI report, which had earlier on, even a year earlier, had cited, say, there were particular officers and and it was ignored until, say, I think many Abema Manase, ne leaky sa BNI report, no. And I present Mama fast or this started prosecution of a year. I think that the point you are saying, say, there was corruption in NDC government too. And you say it was 100% say BBA new. As an African, a typical African third world country government there, there's corruption. In fact, it was 43% corruption perception in the Senate. President Kufuor still 43% year. So there was corruption. But I think your point is that the president took steps to deal with it. That's your point.
That is it.
So you are not saying it's NDC now we are angels.
Oh, but John Mahama, Ankasa, I think within this week, I can say NDC is perfect. And I'm sure so you're aware.
I think I saw the video.
You're perfect, but you're extremely better.
Okay.
In all angles.
Okay.
Change the current NPP government and I change the NPP government.
Okay.
Because we need a human institution. Into a tomribia, Sanyema Bakumi no ebeba. Enna ebetre wo bobre as president. The will, political will so person the fight tiaket as share no proye. You see, let me move from that place. Let me call the next.
No, let's even go to this other issue, which is the NDC Kase Mbe Jaili MPP for when you come to power. We have to deal with that because you can't jail anybody based on evidence. Say, who need evidence? Court there, judges no mugu no. Omo dem run a juma. You must come with evidence. We will so to jail anybody. Let's go with that because say no honey do. They are back on how can they chum?
No problem. You see,
they come back in 2024. NPP for na prof can NPP for so say they want to break the 8 new terminology on the banana. Ghana for what Ghanaians want to do is a better life. That is all Ghana for pay. They just want a government that will ensure that we have better life. Any as a corruption Sika saying in corruption. We cannot continue like that. Because says corruption, we are Dubai and pictures. We can't continue. So the question is, can NDC find the evidence to jail MPP for your mokana? Okay, be say in fact, Prof. Samuel Sukraba, okay. Prof. Samuel Sukraba, CJ demonstrations are no more here before Prof. Samuel came to power. Okay, I think Prof. You got the Mokai CJ. CJ, one of the key things and CJ can say, Prof. Samuel Subo be jailing for. Prof. Samuel Suba when jail we at least we didn't see it. That's why we need to address that question, Prof.
You see, can I go ahead?
Got to hold on that, Prof.
Okay, no problem.
Ghana, so ubetumi jail obi a court system meboa. When we have a process here, jail obi no. What keeps you obi say the party are corrupt? Oba na yesi enya evidence. Evidence no a check answer enya evidence. Lawyer be no only meeting komo me buy was say or no every law school no be the assembly no. Or the assembly if you are within 3 months no wa kasem na wie and na papa friend was say I dey wage me. Assembly ko yem fa 3 months na ka Ghana. But now one case home for 10 years at the show my wie school. Enti adenji na wo call dispensing case within 3 months. Now we are then na obedie. Enti your court system ni say court na bra. Court na bra. Asamba kono ya betina ho court na bra. Near their public opinion. They are to meet them you're corrupt or you say. But the hardcore evidence no ni nya emfanko. Your problem no. And it's na make us say wo man tell what in the party hwe. So we to her no one was or talkers or sidai or talk and sasia who go real estate. No him say or nya dwuma bia apart from politics no ye no a. Na bisa ho question say you nya sika no free here because we are tax payer. And we should all be citizens. President the Kameboa. Being a citizen means you are being curious and vigilant. So again ekoso. And the obia or talkers, obia o sidai. Obia was what now names a politics in tea or near you may be aye. Nakatria. Those are the evidences we need. In this year, Banya the court, na NDC at the department and I go court. Say, oh my say, na court in the case court, na bra, 4 years in the Casama, opening some service in the Academy.
Yeah.
Kwana bra, ye baby, yes, and Chiobia.
special prosecutor buy ya yes person from what you say me buy yes you are bailing the 2 million 2 million and then or yeah sorry report come our president ya chain no anasa den ye hu ne be kwakosi fitete pansam na sam na kwakosi enti nya make can say evidence ni yan NDC for nkwa na sefeba man na ye timono ne patemu bi a ye wono ye nimbi say ye ja esi political party abanku ansem a de bi e betena 43% ho because corruption has been hinging and hanging on 43%. And we are technically a corrupt nation. But in Yami Pesa Mitre say NPP by no more political was on Baya and come here.
Okay.
So and the NPP and your political one here because when you say what NDC need to my fanisa, or no so free sooner NDC bomb betting to on.
Okay. Okay.
We need a new reformed person. Senator Muhammad said me ba a fair way here, mayor. And to the young red so about obey because here will be a so yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, obi a best set that pace no amaya. Ya be ko straight na ABC di mo because de bia no obi be wi sika ya de ano kefafa na beka but de ntimi nchi obi ntumi no eye akwanya man Ghana fo nyina say yenye part of this political process.
Okay.
So enkrofo ba yenye hia yen ne ye kwan nyina basa no na je say obi kiosk ani na be hu street light obi kiosk ani na be hu light ni krom ekwan nyina basa your schools were problem. Your hospital, your problem. Ni na echi no na manfo si hotels. Adan afia adan for Ghana. Adan for si ni cars V8 and Profoto no. We be some say, where do they get the money from?
From yeah.
If you see Ukraine, any COVID into Ghana, ebesi na ebusu COVID tax. Ebesi nei on my Ghana where you take COVID tax. We say Ghana ko hen. And the people keep collecting money. Yenye here for no musu esika. Or Jessica Rensua, who near Omede, then we are still poor into the moment in fair winning.
Okay.
Because a year, Yammy person without transana will be at us and say,
okay.
Adia, your fees are valuable, no, and you're valuable anymore. Yes, sir, yes, you see dying near to talk casa, and none near Becca's arrival, those are valuable things. And found Diane Ubesi, Nikas Abeto, a kind of you call Vienna, you are poor. And you're crying, on the cash we will be about. We are a poor country. Flowers in your country, a bini hot. Kiosk, the city crown, you're planning your country, no, your town, no bassa. Be Pia, bassa.
And these are all the symptoms of corruption I Ghana experience.
That's why you'll be able to know into your quite memoir. But on no police, you're caught with your 25,000 Ghana cedis. And then you put your bribe and send on your police. And it is on no corner so when you say Sikana or Papa and Nane Mammy or Cotton Fiasas. You bet you not to on me to or Betty Sabribe no. And the part yourself here and yet a year from Kano Jobo, including MPs, Minister Udruaka said, sir, your boys are on the ground, you need the Obejo. Because what you bribe never position, nursing training grow who said this will be good to bribe 7,000.
Yeah.
Bribe. Fire service will go to bribe. And you may be your power Ghana. You have to go pay bribe before you get a job. And
very sad.
Academy and son of when you man into Obekro no as a bribe no dia kotia saka no. Enti mo nya se obi ko police ya gini sika. Mo nya se obi ko military ya gini sika. Mo nya se obi ko prison sa e ko pedi ma gini sika because sika na wa gini affront wa corrupt in the mind that we.
Okay.
Owura mu a ko bi obefa so obi nya se sika na back no. The same thing.
Obeti.
And also kwa delegate ya gini sika ansa. So one problem no. And the good cause
it's a vicious cycle.
The BBR the society vicious cycle. When you be, I'm a just kind of many baby there. No penny doctor. I can say a culture. Your orientation, an orientation. We are setting ourselves on a dangerous ground. Sir, when Jessica win Yajuma, and she's a Jessica many Juman, the academy man son of many Jumano. What do I do to get the money and pay back? Okay. Jessica, and send your Feduma, and yes, sir, for no way any corruption at you each other.
Okay. And then the God baby because they are okay just any NDC background to be very difficult. Say they working. Court in the prosecuting. Court also evidence. Now by no any evidence. Now only so obi obokro no bia sampa. Obi obokro no bia so they cover their tracks. Planning answer. Chromophobia anyone more kobo chronoa or say my mechi ye or cover the tracks.
Cover,
So
yeah.
where would you get the evidence to
The
prosecute
whole
the people?
play as vigilant society. Name you mama, and yes, idea. And this is political one cry a day difficult.
Okay, but Prof, mess about because even Ghana for no crown so can they okay now. Say you are throwing a challenge to help NDC for Ghana for and starting checking your communities where the Ghanaians are also beneficiaries of the corruption. Or better no actually only bano. On will be kwajeba or money 50 Ghana no aje or money t-shirt no aje. Into a better ni ache, but Prof, let me count a dog, mammy, Embra, yes, a political will no. The chance Osho NPP for record 43%, NDC banana corruption perception 43, NPP about 43. Internet just say we have not gained anything in fighting corruption.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is before we even go to say what is the assurance that NDC can do better? Yeah, say why is government finding it difficult to deal with corruption? Because this is a government led by Nanado. I'll be him say Oyobia waka corruption as I'm even in opposition from way back in Kumi Preko level. Kumi Preko level, he was demanding accountability from President Rawlings. Time President Rawlings cast what the VAT, and say 17.5 President Rawlings discarded by heading. So such a person, if he comes to power, and I say, Obeto corruption at 43, not still 43. Here's a Busan question. What is stopping President Akufo-Addo from fighting the corruption that he promised us?
And then
Doc.
okay, Theo. Meka culture no. It be no one to me as papa. And in fact, when you define culture in an organization, it could be a modern culture.
Doc, who use laptop still now because you enter voice no. I don't know if you are still using back on now.
Oh, there been me use back now because my laptop no so I
because you enter voice and papa.
Anyway on my bajo oh sir any MTB who say what am I on this one
oh what they know on so just our volume now you low volume now you low but we are passing at one can near to the old can but all they go ahead maybe what is stopping President Akufo-Addo from fighting the corruption no share boss
Akufo-Addo cannot. Let me tell you the same thing my mother told me. I say offer the same thing Akufo-Addo, I'm telling you, say he's weeping. If he's an honest person, he's weeping in his heart. Or the Nabusian phone and everybody will tell him, say, Nana Debbie, ultimate ultimate year uforiata, Debbie, ultimate ultimate money resign, ultimate you say the culture is so strong in all of us. Many women say money or they all know. Police for any they all know. Say everybody is corrupt. So Madam will be so a forum or can the same thing a prof who person contested for it or no crowd you could also 700,000 cities. This is called a fear butcher or co waste scanning. They will tell you. I've heard stories and stories of the bribery that takes place during the delegates conference and selection process. And we have accepted it. We have accepted it as our culture, modern culture. In the 1960s, but now it is what it is. And it is very, very sad.
Culture there, not just a party be any betting you.
I
just said the president mama can so about something different. No crying possible. Is that what you're saying?
Very difficult for a person when you do at this level, no. So be changing the same process, and also the winning power. It's bad, but then what done all of a sudden it can be done. It's possible, but very rare. Rare.
Okay, doc, but you increase the volume no phone no mama because in until voice now very very low. Increase mama na me problem about change see about me reading phone be comments because a lot of people are expressing opinions about this issue. Akwesi Champon or see if you are me the minister president mama na kasa kraje Airbus any Aska Energy when he was president. So how do we believe him say Oba fighting corruption said you all claim me. I'm not sure say President Mamaji Aska Energy phobia sika. I think the Ford assembly and our Airbus there no he was not mentioned. Almost say a government official 1, government official 2, but he was never identified in the airbus. They mentioned government officials. Oma Mboni di po said President Mahama. No, he was not mentioned. What I say? Dukes. I say, if you please, can the NDC guy come out with policies to fight corruption? Oma ye clear policies are omo de be fight corruption. Enya wano akeke no de atibida. I say, when was the corrupt index under NDC government? If you thank you for the good job in education. And the NDC corruption perception index here was 43. NPP 43 and so nothing has changed. Ghana is still a corrupt country. Said the prof can say it is a corrupt society. And on a dog down so can say yeah Ghana for your culture no crowd for corruption. For corruption so a family man and for if you let's give more power to the police. I won't say be told they are corrupted there, but they are protecting us. Without them, no, we have nowhere to go. And at Timo Boatin us if we know Muhammad Dada, he has expired. He's not coming back, Bill. Well, Timo Boatin, unfortunately, Ghana for 30 million year tree. Obi abeto abani bi. In fact, omo to abani about 19 million this new way. And it doesn't lie in just your mouth. And the Ghana for ni na. Rufai Wahab. Rufai say, I greet you with all respect. Say, I just joined the program, but I totally agree with Prof. Asema all kind of pass. Ghana for must be engaged and take part in the fight against corruption. Stephen Tufo as President Akufo-Addo has disappointed Ghanaians when it comes to fighting corruption, but he's still the best president ever. Oyeche Mahama kra anti ene mo bi amfane metutu obi ahụ. Positive changes which I say was it a bad rules or Madina and the positive change. You are not even answering the question that we are talking about corruption and which United Nations report which I say a kungana pa so address that issue. Kisi Evans on the Canada Japan you be or passion no any commitment to be fight to corruption or no any position no. God will make bow to God will not why away you know can you makai message no Anil Ramesh are sending message but I knew me who message me to send it again now me reading message no Richard say Vim lady nobody can fight corruption in Ghana 99.9%. Ghanaians near corrupt said the Dr. Sukano. Young Ghana for na say can corruption once more but ye corrupt. Or say wow report now kind of who baby kind number one your police now why na police for no Ghana for na police no na police for no so demand the sign yet yeah no Daniel Mens or say if ya this guy is very deep well detailed than the hostess herself. She's even confused. Jandam journalism. They say Ghana for more for abandon Jandam journalism. But we are used to it. Don't worry. And there's no insult that would trigger us. It's part of the politics. What's the politics? I say that's it. Ghana be every time Ghana be there's a kind of terminology, and maybe almost a regime changes. I think that was 2016. Almost media for a regime changes. After 2016, I'm afraid it's normal. Yeah, man. I say Timo no boating answer baby. I say from the UK. Mama likes and confirm any kokon kete mama there. Enya dia bibi obeti mi aye obwa. The okani nyina obwa. Kwabena de kuno say if I think Jifati for the no, she willingly decide. It's true. She willingly resigned. Omubo ni dia na Jifati bonakasa resigning. It wasn't that she was removed from office. She resigned. But Yoko report not bar out before she resigned. Yoko report near indicted said there had been overpayment. In Yoko reporting by any mass matters yes any amunji musika. Ye tuamana bro so amunji difference no moje omwade. What you say ha? Ye first park we see Mike no say or see I say now Mumu go join the Pakwesi men di obi atem. I mean obi di atem it doesn't change anything. Ghana politics no is such a big Abrante because you don't mind all of them. They are all corrupt. Just take a very good look at the guy speaking now, but obi anya corrupt. Mem obi ameda da na mfa wano enko kick and corruption as a move. Corruption there evidence. I don't need asema provocates is here no. Corruption evidence. Yentran kwankwenu asemfa corruption to obi aso. You have to back it with evidence. Yes, how katakwa. Kisi Evans must say, I have a mansion and I am a chairman at any branch of a political party. Can you come and arrest me? Prof, or can't because of argument now we'll make it. While I have friends and family at abroad. Also, obeti me a political party chairman. Or we bushafo abroche bi omo no mabwa no wesi dan. Also say argument now can say Ghana for check party chairman, party executive bia no ni hwe ya o si dan. They will count them as corrupt. Or catch us a party executive
Yeah.
nebusia for our brochure prof.
Members will be quoting me out of context. At for selective listening. Psychology, actually say, so we share ball crana, we share from the angle of the team. And to me support to Chelsea say, you know, me share baller, not Chelsea in another team, but Chelsea side na maybe. And only one of your problems say your political party back and no one you argue for. And in the airport where you want to end, you Becca. But what you don't want people to know about you is also part of you. And say, Obi West in the dying, none of pushing forward, Bruce, and see in the dying. Obi Uno any assem. Said, would Tipwa and the boo far. Obedient said, no conscience is everything. Nanyame my in our conscience, and anything will be or you're corrupted, you know. So now, or tries to cover the tracks. But your society will be any vigilant. Wouldn't were Bruce will be as Europe, and I said North America said, be a possible your more party share. And in America, say party share, so also will be a horn near Cosso, na near my apostle near my oil, and the seeker Nura. Obu okra said in your politics. Obu ana esaka wa no ye. Obu anu nruboni na oton. Enti obi a wo kon fast nya ne sika. We live in society unfortunately no we've been hanging on the 43% for a long time. From corruption perception index, from the freedom research, every research be actually say we are a corrupt society. Enti nye hear me say ye nyina ye be use your skills and your abilities to help those who need it. We have the weak in our society. We have those who are struggling. We have those who are fighting. We have those who are bullied. Na ninyi na no ye hia se ye nyina na ye be me ye nia da ho. Na ya hwese se obi ye bibi na ekoso ne se papa we die. Ye nim se sika we no efri ha. Ye question no the evidence na say onyi a obi asika obi na obi wase.
Okay.
And to me take why witch hunting but the better say we all have a part to play as a community, you know. To make sure, say, you see, kakra ya wano, or bakufu mi answer the bottom. Master.
Okay, you. And the prof, I clarify in the comment. No, George appear no see if you are the dog down so kind, and if you are doing coso, culture no so can corruption. To me call him what abra would don't sapine ebeko. And was searching how the bibi beko. Nina kind of foundations of corruption. What I say. Moses, Pastoria, also Akoso Mo, and OT Moses. We thank you so much for joining us. Kisi Evans not say NDC. You are coming to where? To arrest who? Obusa NDC question. Prof, what can NDC want to Obusa must say? NDC pa amuti mu free him. Na mo beche him. You are joking still. Omo there. Omo be breaking 8 because omo breaking the 8 na and omo NPP for no mutim to break the 8. And a 7 to 4 ka say the amuka some batching for no crown scam. Mu ni evidence bi amode kwachi obi a. Ti say anya scam de anya mo start say mo che mo amukrofo. Mo amukrofo no mo ye corrupt mo start wo mo so. Ansa na mo de aba obi so. Benjamin Ejeni Mboaten say NDC members nkwaa the worst corrupt people ewo Ghana. Abrantia ba ko me kra de ba me so say mumu journalists like you mo na mo de ekufu adubai na. I didn't know seven lady I was that powerful. Say I can bring a government to power and I can defy Ghana for 17.5 million. Na ka me di nipa ba ko aba power. And every lady Meche Olivia Pope I can actually install a government in Ghana. Wow. Vim lady we a guy what we a guy. Abrantia say vim lady wo na ode ye kufu adubai una any of him lady me a guy na do so what almost say me na me do buy I can install a government. Okay. And the 2012 now me call it elections no more president mama no me na the president mama of him lady we powerful what them again very powerful obi message or they send there 7 year boy fire boy say enya battery ne ha Dr. Dansu no also catch that over that is the buffer size of the audio interface. It must be increased, okay? Or so audio interface na ye increase. Socrates wisdom say if ya at the end there it's about the institutions. Institutions na what Ghana ni a week. One report now what kind of institution ni na exposing institutions say sanka institutions ni are stronger yembeduha. And a Kodak one they responded say Socrates. You see the kind of politics I hear. Some party people no same party or the same blood and so different people. What's Ghana no? I say ye person obi abe criticize obi. Enti obi what happen near say no. Near the party politics near they are saying same thing na. Enti doc yen hwe ade no. I think that the point that you raise about prosecution is very very fundamental, which is that yen sorry can prosecute you obi a. You have to go through the court system. the court system. And I know now the be prosecuted. And the example you gave about Opunino, very, very fantastic. Say, Opunu case, you must start here, no. Still, prosecution is still going on. And then the technicality way, or the technicality, but Abdul Karim Jabbar, or see, if you did this kind of preaching, Ghana would not be on its knees. Today, you have turned your views into opinions because of but your opinions in the 20 years in the yes, or see tribal prejudice, but your memo be under that. Comment where the you as or train at forget it. Yeah, you must say ya na da forget. Mo frère Ibrahim Abdul Karim was say Van Dam, yeah, forget it. Vim lady mayor Ghanaian. I'm a voter. I have a right to decide which candidate I want, which candidate I will vote for, if I will vote, which I have every right like you in the matter. Obey the kingdom come or train at so anyway. As you won't so I see. He said, if you are good evening to you, greetings to the incoming Amasa my MP, Yaya Kasim, Ata, aka CAS GH, Sio Kwawu and Teso, the way say, Eddie bro, thank you so much for the message you say, Eddie bro. But Prof, I don't know, do you even believe that at a point Ghana, you better me fighting corruption? Can we even get to that point? Because yen na ya jatum say edi enya said the UN report can Dr. Nanso mame bra hobio. Do you think that we can at a point or there's a kind of leadership we can deal with corruption? Can we ever get to that point? Hello, Dr. Nanso. I think Dr. Danso, they still are struggling with his interface and said, yeah, kind still I just Godwin, so where article, Al Bashir, essay, was Abuga Pele not jailed in JDM regime? No, Abuga Pele prosecution in JDM time, no start here, be jailing under a NPP 4 time. Because I said, na prof can prosecution is start here. A check and sign a payo. Tracy Mensa no say NPP ni NDC there. Adani create, loot and share. And one a won't be seen there. Piaga no say if you thank you for the good job amoye. Sana etie. Benjamin Ejenim Boate no say NDC did not even try Abuga Pele. Okay. Ono so ne dia all can no say o man try Abuga Pele. Try on nyina be start here under NPP for ntima Godwin and Jeffans no Emma NDC from Pacho. Really no idea when I am why you know. Whether we beji fans or we beji fans, it doesn't matter. Ghana pest any year protects. It doesn't matter which government does the prosecution. What I say, Ghana, sahani say Ghana no. Comments appeal to us if you when you meet a good man, you don't need a prophet to. Dr. Baumia a good man. Into omodie. Why no mo beto. Ono one no munim so betimi fight corruption. Ti why no mo de move vote no. Beko. Yeda asi bebe. Opoku Barukisu. I say otie issue no program ya that's baby say also watch ye and Harry say if you welcome always is the best place to listen to educative programs your water crade and no Harry ya that's baby to listen to us and I make an ye de kakra bia kra na ebenya we are okay because no one say ye adwuma no na akoye nim Martin Smartis we nkofo na mo de mo ba social media be di atem bi so I won't read your comment I will ignore it and we'll move on. Richard Ofosuno says Yoko won't so say fia de oye adwuma good evening enkoma no ene omo a omo tie jasu enyina nana mo ako ejampa was he see who is talking about corruption here already NDC pa omo ye desperate nti na omo kan about corruption no enya de omo passion and the commitment to stop corruption in anywhere ye first saying Godwin me person we use our question we are no say NDC more desperate mo shada need commitment to fight any corruption. I think it is fair so obey question we are no before I go to the next issue no. Now where you know how you couldn't answer the other question no. Godwin. Hello Godwin. Well Godwin Timinka Oscar Equia vibrant woman. God bless you for the good job out here. Gomwa Ojobi. Oh, me wafa ba kofi Ojobi. Oti good evening ofi Gomwa Ojobi and all the way by Dasi baby. Piaga say NPP is the worst performing government. NDC crowd they are the best. Osha Kakrana NDC ayena they are the best. Inti ebeya omon try NDC. Awunyo Michael message. You say who invited you? I'm sending you this. You are sending this message to what? Wadam for send the command why send the command or enjoy send the command. Will be message I was sending no how they India grow you You just send your message near Ridiama. Mahama Nuruddin, I say God bless you if you're poker. God bless you to Mahama Nuruddin. And Shaggy Ajeman Puakwasi, they are all friends. NDC or NPP, scratch your back. I scratch my back. And one or more, and ya do mumu bia wo commitment so be fight corruption biara. If you read the message, no more makani nyina. James Asante, or say it was only President Kufuor. It was only President Kufuor Kra no making attempt to fight corruption Kra to some extent. Omo makani the say ya said the branch back on and scratch your back. I scratch my back. Godwin, what tell me question no? Hello, Godwin. Godwin, say Godwin Timinka. No be busa say muni passion no. Party bia obeka so passion no muni passion no. Your friend say someone add say even if Jesus Christ takes over Ghana, ye bebre. Jesus nankasa so bebre, your attitude nye. Enti na o say your friend saying Trump catch say ye SHIT ho enti no enya de a o man ne beko ba bia Kofi Akon anson Kofi o say if you are good job na wo ye no bright Kofi Akon enadi way by Michael Esiedu Minta message or say if you are 3 ways to solve corruption. Number 1, strong independent institutions that really are independent like domain level audit service. On 2, genuine journalists who ask critical questions and prevent propaganda. 3, start orienting and colano from Nkolabrem. I like that. Michael Esiedu Minta. Michael, I agree with your whole camp. He said, you hear genuine people. Genuine people. Journalists, genuine. Busa critical questions. Okay. Intina, also attack the few journalists who are genuine now. We must also support them. Yes, sir. So be at that. That is it. There will be nobody even asking corruption questions. Because but we choose to be critical. What I say, I think that Ghana for us we must support not only the political institutions, but we must also support the fourth estate, And yes, sir, everybody will forget about. In fact, journalism, Emma akemu pa omoye politics. Let me say this thing. She stopped doing the standpoint. No, why? Because a friend standpoint program Nanamba, because Nanamba is a very senior journalist and she stopped because of these same attacks. Abrantie bi obi bo nidi wa ha. Abrantie di Nanamba na mwatem sang as long as I can remember. Nanamba trainee say wa me here. Omo di natem sang. So hwe me nuaba Araba Kumsi. Many Araba na start adwuma. Araba has taken a break from media. There are media women who are critical of government, who are vociferous and eloquent. Ya sheda shati obia down. Meka bibia say I can make na ya brefo. Everybody, media ni be or ba or share no acquire entertainment. No acquire be a social issues because I hold you be ending at them. Ya starting media juma even lady antenna the friend antenna says your friend na your friend na ewo Kumase. One day na yes no until no antenna no because if you do critical journalism you be do attempt. So everybody, all the media people I know, there has been a deliberate attempt to shut media women up because who your background here west, who your back you cannot talk. Number 2, you cannot be loud like me. Who voice into being costro. You cannot be critical because if that's here be also ya show. Who you crasini if you are loud. O kasa dodo or ban kasasa. So as I say, I got 2 women standing, Vim lady and then I before. All the women who are critical on in political commentary and political opinions, everybody has been shut up. Na me nyaba na ya brefo de na yemfre yen mo nyafe mo mapo mo wait, but we have refused to back down, and we will refuse to back down. We will not shut up because BMTI tax in my. So you see, I think that civil society organization, National Media Commission, any other people must come together to say that this attack on women in the media must stop. But if it doesn't stop, no bagawaya. We don't even care. But because somebody has to be the Christian Amampo, Ghana. They attack them. But I'm saying, we are doing this job on behalf of Ghana for. But even if Ghana for no cry appreciate it, even if they encourage and comfort to insult us and attack us, they know bagawaya. They are to say it comes with the job. Mubedi attempt till thy kingdom come. It comes with the territory. So we will not shut up today. We will not shut up tomorrow. We will not shut up until the grave. Enti any emunkuye. And never shut it up. Enti me see that I can make any minion and I abrefo. Vim lady and I abrefo. We are the only vocal women in political commentary in the media. And we will not stop. We will not shut up, irrespective of the attacks and the insults. Until we can't speak anymore. Until don't worry. And I branch some of ado kind or see yes to craba, yes to bebre. Because Ghana for no, we don't even appreciate what Adiane no. What I say, Michael, I see do mintano see we must support genuine journalists to do the work. And yes, our politicians know there. MYN Neo Duja or see media for no be any honest. You guys are not honest. Fine. But a dishonest media no po kakrao than shutting everybody up. In fact, until now what you may omuye law programming idea. Obi kunu bunu say the first point of call is the media. Why do people go there? Because when him say media phone kokan got asem obenya results and radio guest results UTV header on him say okokan say corruption wa. Even the fact that some people are talking about corruption, no, just say we are halfway there. We are halfway there. If you shut the media up, then your corruption, they forget it. Don't level ye the dentina ye office. So if you shut everybody up, now even when people say that the media is not talking about corruption, now we are then out here. Media and kasa investigation be baby da. Media for na what I say. So we will keep shouting. Me say, mudia muye jandam journalism. Media for ya show ye we genya fe ye sika na ye ba obra no busa prof ye nkrasi for ma o ye mfasika meto we gni enya corruption issue ne kan we will wear the bad wigs and talk about corruption. Ye nim cement boy ye enjay issues no one enko ye and yeah professor it's true. Cement wo ho no ma me nkoto wig until you can insult Vim lady about wig and anana you can insult us ye to cement sidan eja ye ma ye mfasika no nkoto wig say cement wo na ye koto wig forget it. We are doing the work. Jandam journalism terminology regime changes to what we will fire. See any there ekaduma no na ye yanka ye quote and can share forget it. Yeah no prof.
Me bo one na na ya abrefo abaso. Am say ade ba ko na mahu ewo aha. Amanfo eye bullish. These political parties in Crawford be bullish. Make us say me wo US me say me dean ewo School of Business Administration and Communication as ewo University.
Academic University me boa.
Yes, Academic City University.
Good.
In our School of Communication Arts and then Business Administration. Me wo US no obi busa masembi about Rush Limbaugh. You say Rush Limbaugh you will be America so kasa over 40 million Americans will be listening at a time. And a radio station be invited me about leadership because I'm one human me. Busa me said, what do I think about Rush Limbaugh? The star of journalism. Nasema meka said, "Sa wuti wiase na nia obi beye bia anya wo fa." Na won so ka problem ne ho bi. So yakoye e ho say aha no ade ba ko na mahu obi ye NDC ni o NDC for life. Awo ni moja nu. Ntinya be bia no o ye NDC ni. Sa no obi so wo NPP ni a o ye NPP for life. Ntinya be ye bia be ka bi no ase waka no e ye dia. But mumia mu say won say Sade no edi yenya anase eni yenya because the party no nya de kram kwano kwa ehwa no wo enti eduru abatro se kumawi ene asen no of ye koso ya ne yakofa contractors for ne abeye kwan te se ne ayeye no se kumawu omo contractors na beye kwan no omo afiri ho kwa asen no enti politicians no afine a way omo di nipa na dwen edi agro. But nipa na so a wo pese obeboaro na fi obekere say onhia moa de ntia make say wo choice your destiny so your choice ni your standard ni ye hunu san ye pe no. We are not demanding accountability from our leaders because me tua tax na make say bi wo make us chapel e wo do me kwan so osofo na wo sa make us house hwe lighter ekọ na sore ho. With 6 street lights and from Kwano, Kwabena Kwano, a corner. But such stretch of crime in Yinaba Besi Domino, like the any so. So I was asking, so individual.
To me, yeah.
Lord, a light corner, sorry. Not the whole Abanfi said the whole community are about Dominic or the here street lighter. Then history will have a problem.
Okay.
But who is demanding that accountability? Because Nipa Nwankasana Bano, Oka was one Abana attacking Tia Abanya, Omumbesi criticize one.
Okay.
And it's unfortunate, say, Yankasa what to obey you be not and criticize me. Who are you? A leader is just a servant to the people. It is a leader. Now we have me a leadership aspect. A leader is nothing but a servant to the people. And it's a servant, not me, my coffin made servant. I bet you not say my mentiano, my mention on your pan or ya, or a servant to be.
Okay.
So we are producing something different. And to Mumia holy and leaders in accountable. We need critical friends who want people to be before you then criticize it. Because a quite year, I was so fast to be. Yeah, this is one kind of fast. Also, fast to be. School near year, hospital near year. Let's begin to do that. Because in year corner and Koye.
Okay.
In this 21st century, you capital near Accra. It's your 10 minutes per flooding. Lord, you can't be anywhere. Yeah, every street access road is terrible. There are hospitals, there are schools. Now, yes, you could sit and criticize the giants and Sankwa. And your man, young, because corruption, your market time for the 3%. Why do we move forward and repay any baby can say enough is enough? So, it's already the one time they are. Nipakono is unfortunate because a ma is sacred. I say,
ma repeat it.
Senya ma kemu bia no wasasi so. Anya ma kemu bia wasasi so enti obema bia obedi di obatam no. Na oni mu nyansa. Because that is the only channel la nyame edi eba asasi so. Obema bia obedi obatam oni mu nyansa. Ye ni obatam. Enti obi a we ni say oba ye na dwuma genuinely as a journalist na ubedi na attempt to bully oba no so that ono so nkan asem. Nyame betua wo ka. Because Obani mu and our favors as so. Mumia learning how to respect people. Mumia learning how to respect other people's opinion. And then I'm Africa, young Sambre. Because from independence of many African countries, human capital development, you're lucky. Essence Obi Oni Anya Jubiani China. A free independence from 1957 to 1960, Obi Oni Anya Jeno. You're China too. But saying you're doing the same, then nobody is thinking. As a Nyame boy and say, Obia with divergent views. And to Obia and China again, not them the dear Nissan officer or do what Taman or maybe Nabacono, and why and Manipa genuinely Romubuamono, Omunjin politics.
Okay. But I mean, I think one of him, the working is just you judge for better. I have nothing useful to add. It's very important. But Godwin, Mami, dear final comment, say, Prof, can say choice. What choice do you think Ghana for should make in next election? Yeah,
it's just unfortunate. My network name Mwami, and
I want to make me friend. I want to make
yeah. And I'm maintain the other panelists and so on side of their opinion.
Oh, sorry.
From the word go until when I talk, I'm not able to assess conversation as well.
So sorry.
But me bomb pie say
another show. Why?
Yeah, bomb pie said the next time,
Yeah,
you need to make that correctness. But you see, the choice is in the hands of Ghanaians. But before I'm going to choice, I'll just mention them in a passing.
Okay, boss.
You see, bureaucracy as a country, and so I contributed to these problems. Bureaucracy does too much. If any institutions are, yes, you but now we are qualified that you don't need to even spend an hour. I'll be access to their open. Meaning, Madam Fubia, Oriye Training College, what's on the licensure exams for the past 5 years now. Be a portal because on him say I am very close to, or because of this media engagement, close to some government officials in China. No, there are too many. But to date, but I am fully qualified. Do you get me? Bureaucracy need doors. That is one. Two.
True.
The politics into area virtually everything in this country, including chieftaincy, impo politics. And the case you could see on any crowd will be a udu crowing now person we research in that community. You end up arriving at the point say sa papa na ye fan or either or NPP or NDC or CPP.
Yeah.
You get me? The politics is rabbi BM. And your man can say independent impono. We'll be able to infuse politics in it. Recently, a Supreme Court ruling on the wrongful or illegal removal of Domlevo. Do you get me? You know him say such institution an independent state. Do you get me? So then a president you know. You see the can or compare DAC and the late males. So you keep on doing comparison. Now you just seminar manner at all. We don't go into the root of the matter. But we compare late males, dear meaning say we are great journalists for quite some years now. Late males, dear now the man in charge at the time late males take it over.
But it doesn't even matter.
No, I agree.
It doesn't even matter. Yes, I might be a unicorn. Wow. The old one, Abba. It shouldn't even be compared.
Anna, they promise to do better. You can promises a mobile the anchor from there. I don't think they would have voted that government out and bring you in. But more catch them for mobile and they are differently. So this is not the time to be doing that. The next point, also condition of service of workers. Ghana will compare your condition of service in terms of workers to other states. Are very poor, very extremely poor. When they compare how the rate at which are inflation echo high. Now they compare how our condition of service is being increased. It doesn't match. Suppose Ghana Jumayeni Diano ni income less than ni expenses. Nti he's in debt.
Okay.
Nti our in debt no then obey. No here other loopholes. That's the next point. My last point. A good living condition of Ghanaians. This one general. The point before we need workers. We make about general living condition of Ghana for. And yet the best. Until nipa ni opportunity dia. Now he's doing what he's not supposed to do. Ghana obibeko school. Wa wo fo be sika billions of Ghana cedis. E dey ahwe school. Uria Danny Pakron bet more than 10 years no pay juma na onye juma. The question is suku na wo call no. So unya so mfaso ana unya so mfaso. Until you do a point that people even don't believe in education anymore. I'm thinking say the easiest way to look for money is far better than going to school.
For this school near scam near the no.
Yes, but me I don't believe in that ideology because schools opens you to the world. It gives you confidence. And I do ko baby bebre kofu entimi enko.
They were choice so mommy for 2024.
Yeah, the choice they say. Until I started to make asana me chira oni me bia John Mahama here in his regime. There are most NPP people who on the Frew station as any message say NDC and Mahama gusu corrupt. They should be ashamed of themselves and their government. Say good 7 years. More repeating this in Yema we are in opposition. It is 7 years. Now, any step to affirm those allegations then in opposition. What moral right do you have? Say ne ugusu efres ani pakron any na by as corrupt. That's the question. Two into share. John Mahama abon humodin. Now we make reference to corruption perception index. Say Yejina 23 for long. I agree with you, but the SCT said, I have with me here the Ghana Integrity Initiative report. With the actual cameras on. I releasing it in 2020, but before I make 2020, 2022, then I make 2020, and I'm 20. Usha, John Mahama, time.
I 3 minutes.
Don't worry, John Mahama, Ebon Home, the 2012, we recorded 45. 2013, you recorded 46. 2014, you recorded 48. 2015, you recorded 47. 2016, and about 43. Since a MPP, you promise a better buy, they've not gone above 43. At least John Mahama born home.
We had the highest in 2014, which was time and
Yes.
48%.
Yes, which the time and I was
when we got the highest is
yes 43.
And now even for 47. And then we
Yes,
came
about 47.
45 in 2015. Then
Yes.
2016 43. When you snap to today, 20
And I have to know since a NPP beji abemwano. Even the report 2020-2022, it indicates clearly said John Mahama did better. Into your Ghana Nina Utiemia, ye call into the next election 2024. The issue on the table, they said, a buying Ben Etimia Bon Homo, the young Casse and this Abaya Bon Homo, entirely 100%. But Ben at least, what made two and among all indication in terms of report and research, that's our Bon Homo, NDC are buying. Emre do say, ye taking the bull by the horn. And Crawford and Mills are promising same. One born homody, Mahama, one born homody. But we cannot continue to be doing the same thing at the same time, wanting to come out with a different result. Okay. That is why at the NDC, yes, see a mose, Chem, Diachem, Yakan as your bon by. Yaka as your bon by and say, if gone were the days that we made mistakes, we won't repeat those mistakes again. Yaya ready. I kita the political will. Say, Mredu say, see a fight it here at the project. Because he can't at the project. Emma or mine ye loosunu. So you see, make me closing the loopholes. We don't need IMS. We don't need bilateral countries, and we don't need multilateral countries or even any institution to come and help this country. Okay. I tie in the ideology of Nanado said, Yatisikaso. Yes, we are sitting on money. The amas as you can hear in your home for sworn any dream get at the same project. It is said the NDC led by John Mahama say. We will come and do times 10 of the year. It is clear indication that John Mahama in terms of book, in terms of on the face of the paper, on the face of report, John Mahama project extremely and far better than Abangwe.
Next week, obey your network. Prof, what choice do you think Ghana for making 2024?
I feel God me some not kind, clearly. NDC, it me at the corruption perception days, echo 48. Remember, said Transparency International assessment, your corruption perception index, and it said we are 50% or more, not just that we are less corrupt.
Okay.
You are very corrupt.
Okay.
And at the year close to 48 and about 47. NDC, the last year was 43. 43 at the lowest in NDC, and NPP Kroma is in there. And he said, yeah, avoiding vagueness. Near you should logic and critical thinking. Near you should say, okay, young compare facts. It means facts and it say Mahama compared to NPP perform better in corruption index. I did be a Ghana for some of the years. Police, when you say police, 2 cities, 5 cities, there you are general. A job and 2 custom me and what you can see about go. Sanity, and this is for Sika, man for Jim confirming your market in Chama for Kano. NPP for the Sikapudo. Sikapudo, Obi, you to say yes, what this kind of see how come was a man, okay, ye. Medimanus, James Comey, now or ye, Donald Trump. A better president, not James Comey, FBI director. Now, 2017, Trump, a FIR, or true book could be also a higher loyalty. And no kind the truth in politics, the lies in politics, and the leadership we need in politics. Ghana, you will your truth to say, the old right here in Yamano has become the new wrong. Your lies, and then they say, you're a corrupt country, by your person will be a becker. But Medicaka said, what you don't want other people to know about you is also part of it.
Okay.
And so we are this year, Besaman for those who are corrupt. The jury is out. Say, you're so corrupt, and say, yeah, who will be. Now, facts show say Mahama, the lowest time of Mahama was 43%. That lowest in NPP Asuma is in Nentino. Momanya who be. Media, here minister says, Yen say no. Near better me because if you are Bana was to Pale, good for Mokulikwa. Oh, by where say you can walk a care, obit you, I walk keke, no dipano, 18 years. Your hospitals in here, your schools were problem. your roads nyɛ, your light system nyɛ, your bridge systems nyɛ. Saa nneɛma wɔ sika dwirim a 3 billion and you just your pocket every year. Now you have 4 years in your IMF says Sanko pay the same 3 billion. 4 years, 3 times 4 years 12. Every year beyond according to report, we are 12 billion dollars. And share your to near IMF for 3 billion. And Tassomo. To me, and Mr. Momian fire political party in Tunchain, near the common good of Ghana. It's as a party, no, I'm why or man on Colony. Na yan come on yan my yes say oh my yan and media mine. Any baby I call a higher near Ghana for now who some be na mensusumiso mubia or man be ye edamasi.
Yo, Prof, I mean, I see, baby. Thank you so much, Prof. Enokopokwenchi, ewo, no university, academic university. Ono aso no contest ma NDC wo Dwabin North seat no, no kaso no de ohwemu a corruption ko ade enke yensa ma mra because 43% ni lowest kro nya ye na ye 43%. E ho na NPP fo agina over the last 6 years. Ntia ne yo ma ne babaka better. Na Benjamin Anane no say now who say if you are the CEOs or other government institutions ano omo are busy endorsing candidates e be don omo fight corruption omo ni ada je bi omo yes omo fight corruption bia akwese champion or say if you are so long as we keep shouting about corruption no corruption perception index ain't change you. We should focus on verified corruption and directing our attacks and following up on cases like Airbus bribery scandal near there. Okay, or see follow up near there. No, so I agree with you and follow up. But to Omo follow up here, so no do omatemi. Into who is going to follow up? Omo be follow up omo aso na ye do omatem. Na na ya brefo koka bia ye be di na tem saadi. Obi said de ne maame awo no. Ene na ya wo said de awo no, do you have a choice? Ana Nyankopon obo wa wo gina left no aka say Nyankopon obo me kokko obo me tuntum. Ene Nyankopon ma me to na ma me nufuo. You are not there. But that is what we choose to insult people with. It's Shatawale kind, it's a backward society. It's a village. Oh, ye di ense hunu kwanka obi se di onyankopon awo ne wonya fe. Na me wo ka jem se me wonya fe fa me na me na mbo me ho. Madakra. Ye pe eyi ye bo bra ye sori ahomache from ahoma 4 am. Kopon 11. Me na na ya brofo ye ba wiase asori ahomache ye adwuma ye businesses. That's what you should be talking about. Say, about where you're lazy. Yeah, then you are talking. Now, as hardworking as we are, yeah, investment are building then we will primitive and so backward. They say, we see obi hunyefe. Mona modidi matem sa you force women to go and do surgery. No obi ye ne to, obi ye ne yefun, obi ye ne ti, obi ye ne hwene. No omuwa, no mama sa ba bet na mudi o matem. And now people are, hey, wako ye operation. The women who are doing surgeries are doing it because of the insult you heap on them. You did matter because of how they look. No more surgery, we are complaining. It's only a backward society near limited obi the knowledge to appearance. The other one no bear we are saying there. I know now they yano. On koye ni se nipa na ya kwadro on pay juma. Ye sorry ahomache for 20 years. Ahomache sorry me many problem. My year operation many mienu. They are hard-working women. To say hard-working women. How we look. Oh. We don't give a damn about how we look. What we give a damn about is creating generational wealth for your money and ananum. So that is what we are busy doing. Criticizing government. We are doing our work. Once upon a time, there was Nana Yabrefo, there was Vim Lady. That is what we are concerned about. Na me wegi ye say, me mama ye say, me huni ye say tis acrobato. Na me huni no cry me pen swag cry, me pen kakese more. Because God doesn't care about that. Yes, we are fine when no, and when any fan tossamento and see yo. And when no, and see dying. Yeah, basically, I Japadia great. That's right. Oka said despite you're busy thinking about how he looks and can they were creating generational wealth. I'm an Eba Kennedy or say no idea. That's why the Nanan Kanswa, Nenan Kanswa Crow here cano. That is the kind of generational wealth we are building. Oh, they also I would do social media now. What the my money idea building generational wealth on crow small boy. Or building generational wealth for the money and nananum. Who the ODD at them? Are you serious? Who create your baby in the moment? Then niti doesn't matter. If a cement bo yeah, build it Japadia mayema, and now the other one. Forget it. Obi obedi di atembiano. Onye serious. Ya branch back say if you I'm happy that you have developed a thick skin. To say a President Kufu Adonimni ade because I always say that people like you, Obi, your friends saying your friends on my hine no ade any chairman you know very good. In fact, really no, and I make a yani dia kan edwuma ho. We don't even care about it because Ghana journalists be anywhere from when Elizabeth Ohinemo time all the way to Kwekuba Akunkwesi Pratt, all the way to Chama General generation, all the way to Samson Lada Nenimu generation. I don't know any journalist or Ghana. I'm tagging so NDC and NPP. And I Godwin can know. Baby, I want to tag the person with NDC and NPP. That is how sick we are. Just so that we'll give a dog a bad name and hang it. One pevim lady, I said, one pen and I have before empty. Who did not tell me? I said about Obia and Penasem, but you are not God. Nam ka say we are busy waking up and matching, doing our part. 20 years in the Ejina so the only attempt to busane so bet me survive how much sorry for 20 years Anna. Yeah, sorry how much 20 years. We have established newsrooms and media houses, won competitions for them. That is how we have done. Thomas Oforino say if you are forgetting that you have done your best to help Ghana. NDC NPP for this, they just desperate and almost send folding. Thomas or Germany, Thomas, God bless you, sir. Especially see, I'm concerned about a man because he a weak vessel, said the Bible cracker on. It's your baby. It takes a lot for a woman to even stand in front of a camera and for a woman to take time to research and thereby the UN and Shraj the report. Yentina microphone, mediatem. Yeah, because you're aware, I am mediatem. Yeah, the research base near the Abba. Near it takes a lot. Into a bank or tina on yeah, Jumana Mabedina tem, and my be never homo. Near the enemy, I want that say monkey no fine you, still your best fire all cylinders. Me say, no, monkey no fire, your best fire. Say, ye crassifo. Ye chromofo, ye were crassio, ye were watermo, ye be fire all cylinders. Because you see, what we say, the work we do, that is what actually shapes Ghana. And yeah, whether you're fair, time, fire, when they're boy. What I say, we don't care. And also the embassy that be a member creating generational wealth. We are working so hard so that politicians be able to be manipulating. And in any case, whilst you are there, mudi di atemno. Ya muko busa politicians or more muchiche sika more muni V8 more no. Aya yedi won listen man. No. Because they know say hard working women, we can create our own wealth. Yeah, you bet me a ton ice water they are surviving. We don't care about anybody's money. Yeah, very hard working. That's how far we will go. If you imagine a government complaining for 7 years that a sugar factory built by a former government does not have raw materials. Now, 7 years, so yeah, then. Or say that is what government is doing, just complaining and not solving the problem. And Richard Martin or say NDC is moving Ghana. We are not going back to NDC again because Ghana by a opinion no. And your friend saying Stanley Brown or say if you don't mind them, only weak-minded people insult. I endorse that with the volume of cement. And upon Francis or say if you I don't wonder what he's saying about NDC candidates. James Atto, or see if you God bless you for the good job. Jonas Kobe, or see if you don't mind NDC, they cannot jail anybody. They cannot jail anybody. Mahama is very good, weak in that area. Ampem Dark was him. Why didn't you read my message? Ampem, genuinely, I didn't see it. In Pacho me, I didn't see it. Sir Bob, or say more fire if you don't mind that in Kofono Mudidi Atemno. Don't mind them. Komante, Kumati Sayuram Marvin. Or see if you are in bed with politicians to build wealth for your kids. Why would you be surprised with your thoughts? Okay, well, I'm not in bed with anybody. And can if I'm in bed with anybody, can me to airport also. Meet it masilo. Temanama, ya temawana mete ya your general hospital temanana mete. I've not moved anywhere. If I'm in bed with Obia and can me V8. V8 no come him said the engine here. Mini uchi I don't know how it is. I am so content when my body and my bunch level no. I'm so content. Me if I'm in bed with any politician, can me have me so young matching here you No. I will be what's the when go for baby jai. Ebi quite jai here politics. So if Vim Lady is in bed with anybody, and can say, can be minister. Why would say NDC near NPP by a magic ministerial appointment or baby? No. Stop fooling yourself. Why? Memo beyond that. Why? We are not in bed with anybody. In any case, if you believe that we are in bed, I don't care. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you think. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. That's all. And you may, the few people who joined us, we are grateful. Radio, so we are so grateful to you. Migachu FM, High Life Radio, Yaonini team, High Life Radio. Thank you so much. Cook Spencer, and any team on Naspa FM. God bless you so much. Baby, Kings Jersey Radio, ne, Adam for Media of France. Yakupo Encha also joining, and I make us say, Mahama Bapa, no say Makoji V8 or Mahama ho. Mama Nakasa nimse via V8. Mama Nakasa called me. He was like, if you're not me will V8 be a second the bema. He knows like my V8 will be a home. NPP for buy, they cannot claim to give even saloon chrome because I sweat and buy my own damn car. Nti obi enu obema obi abibia oti ase eti no obusafo mame na mwase nyina se o join ye na obaye at the end of the day Ghana for 17.5 million mo na mu choose aban enye Vim lady as much as me Jimmy hu di se minimum adwuma ne ye I'm not that powerful to come and decide for Ghana for 17.5 million eti wa u gidi se Vim lady pa na the NPP buy no you must be in some disillusion. You must be in some fool's paradise. Vim lady then I'm really very powerful to install a government, irrespective of what people will vote. Hey, well, of him pa na Vim ladies when I was me kokoye you know me installing by 4 years we are not going to change by 4 years we are not going to change by Bushavo. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night. Yakupon share you na adies oma ade papa enchi na yentina asase so. Na yenche papa. At the end of the day, no, I always say it's your choice. One casa choose what you want and vote for that choice. You have a right. Be any right. So you don't have a choice. You have a right to make your choice. I will have a good night. Wednesday, we'll meet in Jasu.
Look at our water. You see the problem you have caused. You come from your country and destroying our water. The water we will drink. Can you drink this? So you see, this is the problem. These guys are well established with machines, plants. They have 2 plants, one supplying water to their site, which is about 1 kilometer from here. Then, when they wash the gold, they now discharge the water through the second plant into the river. So one of the pipes is supplying their washing machine, which is about 1 kilometer from here, and one is discharging water, the wastewater,